Well, it's still quite overcast in Fredericton, but we're going to see what we can do. We're going to head over to North Side. Which means we're going to have to take the bridge over. And then we're going to go for a nice little drive down the north side of the St. John River to one of my favorite bridges that kind of goes from the south side and north side, and that's down by Oromocto. So we're going to take a little drive from Fredericton to Oromocto on the north side. That butterfly's cool. Great big steel butterfly. This bridge can be a nightmare. At least you got a nice little view to look at. Stand still traffic. This lane, this is going to be just a it's going to be tough to do what I wanted to do with whatever's going on there, because as you can see, there's a car broke down in the middle of the roadway, so makes it a little tough. I hope everything's alright, that it's not a medical emergency, that it's, you know, a mechanical emergency. I think that's about the safest thing you can hope for. It's crazy to me, the pedestrians are just, it's so, like, he didn't check, I mean, it's a crosswalk, but it just blows my mind sometimes there's people that just... I was always taught to look before you attack, went to a crosswalk. One of the things I've noticed here is people don't even look. They just walk. It's not even, they just go. But man, that, like, how dangerous. It's because it's a very busy city, and it's very it's an old city. It's compacted on itself. I just don't know if I would have the same level of confidence to kind of just head down, walk right through a crosswalk with the full trust that, I don't know. So right now we're pretty much just cutting right straight across through North Fredericton. It's more of a residential setting up through here. And then we'll cut back down towards the river and make our way back down the river towards Oromocto, and pretty little subdivisions. That's a beautiful car. A couple old cars. Nice to see. So we cut through the city on Maple Street, and we cut down Fulton Avenue. I wanted to have a little look at that. That's a pretty neat little car. That's a nice old 50s, or I don't know, it might even be older. A lot of texture in them clouds though today. would be a nice day if that sun came out, because the air, it's 14 degrees now with all that overcast. I mean, it is June 2nd, but I can see where if the sun peeked through, it would be 22, 23 degrees. I never really got to spend a whole lot of time on the north side of Fredericton. I could probably count the number of times on one hand. There's nothing against it. It's just, as a student, when I was here, I was limited to travel. Limited time. But I will say Fredericton is a very dog-friendly city. We had a beautiful dinner last evening with some friends, and we were able to take Abby with us, our Bernese mountain dog. And it was pretty nice. It was we're gonna drive past it. I believe the place was called Pickeroons. It was an old brewery. I believe at one time they said it was an auto shop, like a mechanic shop, but it used to flood, and it got sold from the city. It got sold by the city to people that developed it into a brewery. They got a number of craft beers and whatnot there, and they later kind of, year after year, they expanded and made it a little bigger, and it's right beside the walking bridge and walking trail on the north side. So the people coming off the walking trail, it's right there. You can pop in, have a bite, hop off your bike, have a bite, or if you're on the south side of Fredericton, it's right by the walking bridge, so you can walk right across the walking bridge and grab a bite and a bite and a drink. And it's really quite a nice little spot. Outdoor patio area and indoor seating. They had ice cream, like they had served ice cream that you could get, ice cream cones or whatever, and just, yeah, it's a really well thought out spot. Really nice little spot, right by the water, lots to look at. Like I was watching a sailboat. There's a great big, like a really big bald eagle flew around there a couple times, because you're close to the waterfront, so naturally you're gonna see wildlife. There's a seaplane kind of cruised over. It was a cool little spot. It was nice. But the outdoor seating and being able to have your dog and nice little picnic tables, and we just kind of, Abby sat under her feet. We give her a couple treats and a bowl of water, and she was fit as a fiddle. I really enjoyed that place. It made a few wheels in my head kind of start turning. I wish there was something you could do like that around home. It was just different enough that it was attractive, like I kind of want to go there again, just because of the fact that I can take Abby and we can chill and sit, and there's a beautiful park right beside it where it connects to all the walking trails. And we even got to see the Fredericton Spider-Man. Check him out. I was kind of shocked. I was like, holy, there's Spider-Man. And then come to find out he's a thing. There's a Fredericton Spider-Man. It was pretty cool. It was a nice little experience. It was a nice evening out, and it was nice that we were able to take Abby and not leave her. And to be honest, we wouldn't have left her at our hotel or Airbnb at all, because we're just not going to take that risk that something's going to happen. But we also just like her to be with us. We like her company. She's our buddy. There's my Dairy Queen. I feel like I had to... I don't even know if there is a Dairy Queen on the south side. Because it seems to me when I moved here, when I was younger, I wanted Dairy Queen one day, and we ended up having to come over to North Side, and I think that was one of the few times that I actually made it over to North Side. But to the right of us here, coming up, this is the park. There's lots of parking space. But this is the nice little park where you can stretch your legs or let your dog kind of unwind before you head over to Pickeroons. But it was busy enough last night that parking lot was full. That was where we parked. But this whole section right here was full. Pickeroons parking lot was full. But as you can see, it's a nice wide open little spot. And the brick building is the original building, and then the black one here, it's all tied together. It's done really well. But that's Pickeroons Brewing Company, and if you're ever coming to Fredericton, I highly suggest it, because it was a beautiful spot. And it made for an absolutely beautiful, it was a great evening. It was a perfect vibe for being able to take your dog and not having the worry or the hassle or anything attached to it. Everything was perfect, things were spaced apart. It wasn't too cluttered. So it was a well thought out business. I hope they do good. I hope they're here, next time me and Bria and the dogs get to come over. Because we like traveling with our dogs, Cooper can't come with us because it's too long to have him cooped up, and there's just other things that we'd rather him stay closer to home and closer to the vet for. So he's home getting babysat by his grandmother. And from the sounds of the conversations on the phone, they're having a pretty good time. I think he was quite excited to have her. He's rather attached to his grandma. His mom and his grandma. He loves them quite a bit. But he gets a lot of cabin time too, so I think that's part of it. He likes his cabin time with his grandma and all of us. It's kind of a weird little spot here, this little maneuver. Ramada. And then behind there's a golf course or driving range, I believe it is. But I believe there is a golf course there too. You ain't gotta be very far. You ain't gonna be very far from city limits to start getting tractors, I see. That guy's still in city limits. Good on him. Nestled in along the side of St. John River there now. Only for a short time though. It was a nice little drive though yesterday afternoon. I took down to Gemsag. Kind of run into a little bit of an unexpected surprise with the road, just a dead end road, and then you got to loop back and get on Trans-Canada. There was a bridge that needed repairing and they just kind of took it out, I believe. So Fredericton. So that's the marina. So we're out of Fredericton now. Albertville. There's quite a boat. All I could see was a great big outboard motor. I mean, you can see the boat, but you can just see that outboard motor sticking right up in the air. About the size of the Jeep itself. You're not beating that guy to the ducks or to the bass. When you look down towards the horizon there, you can just kind of just pretend that's blue sky. It's far from it though. Upper Maugerville. And honestly, I've never heard of it. But that doesn't surprise me. I've never been out this way. Just like glass today. What a beautiful day there. That'd be a day to have the water skis out. Maybe not temperature wise, but that's the glass. These guys did it opposite of how we did it in the valley. They put their houses close to the river and the farm fields behind them. In the valley, they put the farm fields close to the river and the houses are a mile away from the river. And nobody can enjoy the river because I guess people enjoy it, but it looks a lot different. Farm fields and mud banks. Little dock there, personal dock with a little pontoon cruiser. Moxon Country Pumpkin. Yes, now. I kind of want to see that place in October. They got a little, look like a little petting farm. Little sheep and goats and stuff for little kids to, I assume, to pet or to interact with. Get their t-shirts chewed on. It almost seems like I know to the south of us, the clouds are definitely starting to part. To the north of us, the stuff's kind of just, It seems like I'm driving right under the stone, like the overcast. Oh yeah. Off to the north in the distance is all sunny and opened up, but must have been a bridge going across there at one time, or possibly that's maybe a support or like a ice flow breaker or something. I don't know. Looks like old supports for a bridge. Now we're going to cut over across this bridge to Burton. And I really just kind of wanted to go across this bridge again. There's a view for you. Beautiful view of the St. John River. Well, thank you for coming along with me on this little ride. It's a little bit of a shorter one, or maybe it's just in the, maybe that's how you like them. I'm still trying to figure it out. But thank you for joining me. I appreciate you very much. And until next time, enjoy your day. Try not to waste them. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.